Hi everyone, Helen Davis here from Blended Therapy, switching at the last moment from my computer to my phone yet again. Thank you, Facebook. So, how are you this morning? Sorry, just trying to find the best position. How are you this morning? I was talking yesterday about what we might want to take, hi Kathy, about what we might want to take out of this experience, whether it's the lockdown experience itself, whatever that's meant for you, whether it's the whole global experience, whether those things can be separated. And it felt like it can be easy to say, what do you want to change? But maybe it's not always that easy to find the answer, because sometimes we may feel that we'd like to change. Some of us may be feeling, sorry, I'm finding my words this morning. Some of us may be feeling that actually we'd quite like to stay in this place of doing very little, of not having to go to work, if that's your situation. Whilst still, of course, being back to being able to see the people that we love and the people that make our lives fuller. So, where am I going with this? What I'm trying to get to this morning is it's about learning to listen to your heart. And that may be something you're very comfortable with doing. Or like me, it may be something that you've heard a lot and you've never been quite sure how to do it. So I wanted to share with you this week, hi Helen, a practice that I've been using, or my version of a practice that I've recently been introduced to, about how to tune into your heart. So this is based on a meditation practice shared by Elizabeth Peru, who's an Australian cosmic guide, is the word she uses, whose work I'm finding very helpful at the moment. And her meditation for life approach, for me, was a really simple heart-opening, I was going to say eye-opening, heart-opening process. So this isn't exactly how she does it, but it's my version of what I've learned from watching her videos about this. So I'm sharing it with you today, and I hope you find it helpful. We'll do this over a couple of days. So this morning, bearing in mind that what we are doing is learning to let go of the head and tune in to the heart. So to start with, as always, make sure that you're feeling comfortable, that you're in a position where your feet can connect to the floor, and you can really start to feel that sense of connection, of engagement of your feet dropping down into the ground. And if you're sitting, allowing as well your sitting bones to rest down, so that you start to get perhaps a bit of a sense of connection from the feet into the sitting bones, which in turn allows the spine to be supported from underneath. And maybe you start to feel a sense of the tailbone resting down, the breastbone perhaps lifting up a little bit, so that the head can simply sit on the spine, be supported by the spine. And all of that maybe gives your shoulders a bit of permission to let go, to release. Have your hands resting wherever is comfortable for you. And bring your awareness to your breath, being with that breath in your body, simply allowing the breath to move through your body and letting your body come to stillness. And allowing your eyes to close gently if you haven't already done that, or simply leaving them softly focused and resting down if that's more comfortable for you. And tune in to the breath to the rhythm of the breath, simply watching it as it comes and goes for a few more moments. And then maybe you can become aware, notice the sensations in your head, the feelings of busyness, of thoughts moving around. Even if you're anything like me, even when you're sitting watching the breath, there's still an awareness of busyness in the head, as if it feels it needs to be, to use the word of the moment, alert. It's always on guard, always on duty. And if you can, maybe you can start to watch that feeling a bit, so you're aware of that feeling without getting caught up into it. And very gently, very quietly, very kindly, can you allow that feeling of busyness, of movement in the head to start to float downwards, down through the body. So maybe it started up around your forehead, top of your skull. Let it come down to brow height, to nose height, to ear height, cheek height, lip height, chin height. And let that feeling of movement and motion and busyness continue to float its way down. Maybe for you it works to imagine it as if it was gently drifting down through clear water. So it's not a plummeting, it's a soft, easy movement. If water isn't comfortable for you to imagine, then let that go. And let that sensation, that awareness of action, continue to float, to drift downwards, past your throat, into your shoulders. Maybe there's a pause as it reaches a place in your throat, which is also perhaps busy or aware or alert. And then together let all those sensations carry on down into the top of your chest, until they come to rest gently, as if it were on the ocean floor, if that's helpful for you, in the heart center. So the heart center is that space at heart height in the middle of your chest that is open and expansive and spacious. And if it doesn't feel that way at the moment, don't worry. That's just your perception right now. But the more you bring your awareness into that heart space, the bigger it starts to become. And there is room in that heart space for all of that busyness, all of that activity. And as it rests on the floor of that heart space, as all of that movement and activity allows itself to rest there, you can tell it, it's okay. Just for now, it's okay to be still. And if it's helpful for you to bring one or both hands to rest on your heart center, then do so. But if you prefer to keep them resting on your lap or your thighs, that's fine too. And let your breath come and go into the heart center. Be with that breath. Keeping an awareness rather than a focus or concentration, an awareness of all of that activity that is usually up in your head, resting in your heart center. And let the breath come and go in and out of the heart center. And as you breathe in, and the whole of the heart centre and the ribs and the lungs expand with the breath. And as you exhale, it rests back again to tranquility. And stay with this sense of breathing in and out of the heart centre. Letting the breath expand as far as feels right to you with each inhalation. And release out of the body with each exhalation. And if at any time you find that your mind has wandered back up into your head, your thoughts, your activity is back up in the head, then just gently remind it that it's okay, just for now, to be still. And watch as it drifts back down. And maybe if it's a single thought that's gone off, that thought drifts from your head back down into your heart like a feather on the breeze, drifting gently down to earth. And simply watch your breath coming and going in and out of the heart centre, with each inhalation expanding beyond the heart to fill your whole body, and even beyond if that feels right to you. With each exhalation, an opportunity to rest and pause and be. And at any point, if your hands are on your heart and you want to rest them down, do so. And then stay for a little longer with that sense of the breath coming into the heart centre. That awareness that just for now, all the activity, all of the awareness, all the movement is resting in the heart. In your heart. And simply follow your breath. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you for joining me. We'll be coming back to this tomorrow if you want to join me then. And until then, have a beautiful day. Take care.